Love and Live Show. We come in here for a chat. We just talk about our week, talk about our day, different things that we've got going on, plans, all that good stuff. And we invite you guys in the chat to tell us about yours. So if you're watching this as a replay, make sure you leave a comment, say something. And if you're in right now, we appreciate a like, okay? So what do you got to say? What's on your mind for today?
Well, I'm making cupcakes right now, and we were supposed to be recording me making cupcakes, but it was like a rush thing, and I knew if I didn't make the cupcakes before this, that we probably wouldn't have no cupcakes today, and then it would be tomorrow, and then I don't have Eli to record me, and then I guess I could have used my new tripod and everything by myself, but anyway, that's what we're gonna do. But you guys can at least see if I failed or flop on the cupcake when it comes out. It's gonna come out in the next 5-6 minutes. I'm starting to smell it now. I wasn't smelling it before. Now I'm starting to smell it. Low carb stuff is very tricky for me, and it's one of those things that you have to follow the directions. And I'm not used to doing. I don't know how you guys cook, but that's probably why I struggle to make a cookbook because I don't know what I use. It's always about my taste buds. Like, if I taste different on Monday than I do on Wednesday, that dish is gonna taste like two different dishes. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. That's just I don't know how you guys feel about cooking, but that's how I feel when I'm cooking.
I don't know. I feel like if like you make a dish that you already know how to make,
Yeah.
like to me, you measuring it out. I don't know. There's certain things you got to measure out for sure, but
Yeah.
most people, I feel like when they cook, or at least I would say for me, it's more so just like
Yeah.
free hand. You got a general idea how much to put in this, put in that.
Yeah, it's
You
all
know.
about what you use.
Mm-hmm.
Like if I use certain seasoning, I know how much to put.
Yeah.
And then like if I use my seasoning, I don't care how much I put because it's not gonna get salty.
Yeah.
So then it's just
You got a lot of freedom.
is it gonna melt into the food or something like that. So sometimes now what I have learned to do that is just one of my new things that I've jazzed up in my life. If I really want to be all fancy, I'll start making my seasoning into a paste.
Mm.
So it's like I'll put the seasoning in there, right? And then I'll put a little water in there, a little olive oil in there. I put a little something in there, a little something in there. And then I mix it and mix it real good. And then I spread it on my food. Woo!
Like for example, what would you spread it on?
I do it on steak. It
Okay.
makes a darn good steak. Do it on pork chop. Makes good pork chop. I do it on everything. Your chicken is really, really good on your chicken. And it just depends on what flavors you want to have. Like sometimes I'll add my seasoning
Welcome in, Henry.
with the barbecue sauce and mix that on there, and then let that rub, and then I'll let it sit too. Let it sit so it can soak in, so it's doing that marinade, and then you just got it going on.
No, that's
I haven't done it lately, but I was doing that.
You was getting
before.
in depth with it. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, whoa, when are you
Because
doing
I haven't.
this? 'Cause this was all like, and you do this, and you got to put it in. I'm like, oh, okay.
Because I was gonna make a paste for
To sell, yeah.
to sell, and then I just never got to practice it because you know that trick of knowing your measurements.
Mm-hmm.
So I need Eli there to be doing the measurements, and
That's what you
whenever
did?
I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's tell the truth, okay? We're gonna tell the truth, shame the devil. I need Eli to do the measurements for my food because that's just how it is. Like,
Why? Because that's just how it is.
like think about when I first made barbecue hot sauce.
Yeah.
I make it taste the same every time, but the recipe we always whatever I'm in the mood to do.
Yeah.
I might make it a little. Oh, I'm gonna do a little add this to a little that. It still has a flavor. So Eli was like, for me to make it, I need the ingredients. So he had to watch me and he had to measure it out. So now he can make it.
Yeah.
Now ask me what those measurements are. If I go in there and make some hot sauce, guess what I'm doing? Off the dome. So it's really one of those things that. I don't know. I'm not good with measuring. I'm not good with following directions. I'm just not good. See, sometimes you just
I kind of
to admit
better
that.
understand the concept of what you're saying from that point.
Mm-hmm.
But
Oh, why you got to do the measurement? Because I have tried. I have literally tried. So let's just get there. Because I don't want y'all to be like, oh, she just be doing. No, I have gotten the stuff and I be doing this with the stuff. And then what happens is I end up tasting it before I be able to do what I need to do. And I'm like, oh, no, I need to add this. And I need to add this. Now I done stop measuring.
yeah.
Because I don't know how much a tablespoon is to my sprinkle. How much a teaspoon is to my dash. I just do what I think it is and I taste so good. That's it.
Yeah.
So then, where's Eli then? Okay. Because he needs to be there. to take those little dashes and then be like, okay, that's a teaspoon. She put a tablespoon in there. Because if not, oh well.
It's just free hand.
And what you guys don't know about your seasonings, your condiments, let me just say about that. Alcohol, seasoning, condiments, anything that has grown from the earth and came up. Let me explain this to you so you get why it's really another hard issue for me with using measurements. You can follow the directions as clear as you want. Your stuff gonna taste different. So,
this is true.
because the way it grows, sometimes it's growing like when you do your peppers. Sometimes in certain heat, it's hotter, and that heat peppers is growing, so it's a little bit more spicier. But then if you get it when it's not, you pick it too soon, or it was just in the cold and the cold didn't get it as spicy. So then you got to add more peppers to it to get the same heat that you have. So those are things that I don't think people understand. So sometimes you're going to be like, why is my seasoning a little bit more salty than it normally is? Because that salt is more potent at that time that you get it, then sometimes it's not. Think about it. If you buy some salt right now, just do this trick if you need to. Buy some salt. Put it in the canister. Don't touch it. Don't touch the salt for like 6 months. Then make some with that salt, make some with that. You'll be able to tell the slight difference of the salty because your saltiness is starting to fade away. That saltiness flavor starts to fade away. So you're not in here. So that is what you need to keep in mind. So that's why I taste my food as I go versus trying to do measurements. And I know that don't go together, but it does in my head. And we are talking about Lenora's head.
Okay. Oh. Okay, so
I gotta be honest with y'all.
No, I feel like well, what you said is a big variable too, like depending on season and brands too. I mean, it doesn't really always equate. The idea of a recipe to me is just the structure, and then you can play off and iterate your own recipe from that. But it's like if you need to know how to make this thing, here is the baseline. Like this.
Here's
is
the direction, and I'll do it from your taste buds. Yeah. Now taste as you go, because even though you follow the directions, taste as you go. I'm here in Oregon, and you somewhere else. Well, your salt intake is different than mine, especially if I use something like Johnny's. A lot of states don't have Johnny's. How I know? Because I have to ship Johnny's or take Johnny's in my luggage to two people that's from Oregon.
Yeah, if you don't know what Johnny's is.
It's like your Lowry's. It's substitute
like
Lowry's.
It's like seasoning salt.
Yeah. So I had broke up with Lowry's, but me and Lowry's used to date a long time ago. Then I met Johnny, and me and Johnny been together ever since. But now I'm at bomb.com because I created it, and now I just be like, sometimes I just use Johnny's because it's a habit. I've been doing it for so many years, but I do bomb.com. Now, the reason I use Johnny's, so you go, why are you using Johnny's if you have bomb.com? Johnny's is salty.
It's a seasoning salt, and it really is
It's salty. Yeah. Bomb.com is not salty. It's an all-purpose seasoning.
All-purpose. Yeah,
so you sometimes need to add a little salt. If I can't find that sea salt,
you're going to add some Johnny's.
I'm going to add a little Johnny's. Yes. Sprinkle, tinkle. You know what I mean.
Well, so, and now, for one, the variable, but then also, too, recipes are good for people who just can't cook. They need to follow instructions and they need the directions. It makes it easier for somebody to make something they could never imagine when they have it all written down to follow.
No, I agree.
So,
but I think everybody needs recipes, including my crazy butt.
Yeah.
It's just the point that I'm hard-headed and I don't know how to follow it all the way.
And you don't know how to follow it all the way. You're more of a creative person in general when it comes to food. And like you said, you taste things over time. You know what you like. You know what your taste buds are. So you can follow a recipe, but you know that ultimately, if you don't like it, that's what matters.
I gotta jazz it up.
So that's kind of what happens. The thing is, and the main issue happens is when you step into a realm like low carb or keto.
Oh, that's when I jack it up.
Those things are really dependent on measurement. So when you're playing around and you want to add a little bit more of this, sometimes the sugar level or whatever kind of sugar you're using is the way it is, because if you add a little too more or take some away, it could mess up the whole recipe. Yeah. The whole structure of whatever is based off of this. This is a binding agent and something at the same time. Like they're doing multiple things. Or you think that, let's say for example, the types of flour you have to use are usually nut derivatives or like uncommon things. They're not like wheat. They're all these other nuts, coconut, all these different kind of flour. So
Yeah.
if the texture looks off to you because you're used to cooking with flour
Yeah.
or wheat flour, what we typically use, you're going to want to compensate. You're going to want to maybe add some more liquid or take some liquid away because it just doesn't look the way it's supposed to. Like, big example, she made some cookies and regular, like wheat, when you do wheat cookies, you have to be mindful of the shape and everything because they're going to rise and then they level out and all this different stuff. Well, it was almond flour, and I put the cookie like I would a regular cookie, and then it was just a big little. It just didn't move. It was
Okay,
just,
that was my fault. Let me explain that situation. That was my fault. Can you check the cupcakes?
Yeah.
That was my fault. Make sure you check it to make sure it's done too. Like poke it. My fault is because so I'm looking at this flour recipe, and I'm supposed to be trying to follow this flour recipe, and so my mind was just doing it. You know how you just do it, and I'm like, wait a minute, this is too wet. Not remembering, I'm doing keto. I mean low carb. So I'm like, oh, this is too wet. So I end up adding more of the almond flour, the coconut flour, the bamboo. I started adding more of that to it. So then it was like a regular cookie dough as if I was using regular flour. And then it gave me that, huh?
That's good.
Okay, take it up, thank you. And did it rise?
Kind of.
That sounds like a no. So anyway.
Yeah, we did. I don't know what it would look like initially. So.
Okay, well when it cools down, we'll bring it so they can see if it's failed or made it. But anyway, so I added more, so then it looked like a regular cookie dough. So then when you put it on there, it just sat there. So when he did it, it just looked like a whole bunch of balls just sitting there. It did not even try to spread its wings and fly. It just was this way. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I thought about it, I was like, oh my goodness, I forgot. I'm doing low carb and I have to do the recipe has to be wet for it to spread. So I'm thinking, it is. You learn this stuff as you go, and then you're like, oh my goodness, this is what it is. And that's just that's all. But that was on that. But my other cookies, when I just was winging it from my brain, those spread and did everything it's supposed to do. And then they be like, do you remember what you did? Kinda. But I ain't got some of the stuff because some people, I asked them to give me some cashew butter. And I said, give me enough to use. Don't just give me a little dot. Well, he gave me a dollar.
It wasn't a dot. It was.
I said a dollar. I said a dollar.
Here, I gave you just a reasonable amount. I feel because
that was not
here's
reasonable.
the thing. She wants certain stuff, and then it's like forever to use. So I'm like, well, if I'm gonna get this, I'm gonna get this like a reasonable amount to where it's like, okay, whatever she wants to do. Because initially, I thought she just wanted to try it like peanut butter or whatever. Like you want to taste it. I thought that's what you were trying to do.
I was gonna do it as like peanut butter, but then I also was trying to do it as he's allergic to peanuts. So you know how you make cookies with the peanut butter, egg, sugar, and you just put it in there? I was gonna do that with the cashew. But he didn't give me enough to do anything. Like really, there was nothing to do. So when I made my one cookies, I put the cashew butter in there, and it was good. And so that's one thing I do remember about it. So when they were like, "Can you make that cookie again?" I probably could. I just don't have the cashew butter.
We had to go get some cashew butter because the way she did that cookie, I'm telling you, a lot of people do like different low carb cooking, like baking videos and all that different stuff. And I would say I've tried some of the recipes. That recipe that she did with the cookie was by far the best cookie.
And I just made that up in my head. I'm just gonna tell you that was a recipe in my head. And then I started getting this flour recipe, and that gives me the cake cookies. So I kind of like how can I make this without it being a cake? But I'm gonna just do my regular cookies. So I was thinking about doing it tomorrow because I had to order a whole bunch of stuff for it to come today. Because I've been using like this low carb. I've been using my little almond and coconut and arrowroot flour. A lot of stuff.
Well, speaking on that though, like what's going on right now with the in terms of the cooking? Like, what do you feel your grasp is? Obviously, making a lunch or dinner meal that seems to be easy. I would say.
Yeah, I kind of want to get my snack foods, like
Okay.
when you want to binge watch or you just want to have something to just
Yeah, like
crunch
a
on.
popcorn or chips. Like that's
I
what you
really
typically.
want some chips. So I was thinking that the crackers would be the closest, but doing the thin is really hard because what I realized when I was making the crackers, stuff people don't tell you about. So I do the dough, make my little crackers, right? So what I did is watch people and they just like lay it on the parchment paper and then they cut it and then they stick it in the oven. Well, it doesn't cook evenly when I do that. See, nobody's telling you that part, right?
Why
It
doesn't
don't
it cook
cook
evenly
evenly.
though?
Huh?
Why doesn't it though?
I don't know. So what I end up doing when I did the thicker cookies, I mean the crackers, and I'm gonna do the next time I'm gonna do the thin one. He just puts all my stuff up, so it's hard for me to go in there and make it when I'm in the mood to make it. So I'm gonna thin it out and figure out how to lift it off the thing and put it on a different parchment, or take those and just spread them out so they all of a sudden then they cook more evenly. But when they're the other way, it just doesn't. I've tried it; it just doesn't for me. It now when people do it and I see it on the video, it works for them. They put it in the oven, they take it out, and they crack it open, take it apart, and it works just fine. Me?
And do you need that?
No, I don't need the oven. I'm not. Shoot, y'all barely getting the frosting on the
Oh
cupcake.
Lord. Lord have mercy.
It is what it is. I mean, it's one of those things of learning this process. And I take like learning how to cook low carb like somebody who's trying to learn how to cook, period. Because it is a foreign thing for me to learn how to cook this way. I think I can learn any nationality of foods, any country type of foods. I think I can learn how to cook any of those things without any problem. But this low carb keto food, mm-mm. And I'm making meat pies, but I gotta get some ground meat. Do we have any ground meat?
We do. We gotta welcome somebody in though.
Okay.
She says, "Hey, Queen."
Hey.
All right, you know who it is. We got Unbiased
LLC.
We got Unbiased in the
Hey,
building. Unbiased
Bias.
saying, "Hey, family, how you doing, Unbiased?
How you doing?
Nice seeing you in here. How have things been going for you?"
Yes. How's everything going?
Unbiased say, "How y'all doing?"
We're doing good. We're talking about cooking low carb because I'm on this low carb venture, and okay, I was on it before and I was doing really good, and then the change happened. So now I'm back on it. Now I'm trying to learn how to cook, and it's like learning how to cook all over again, except like my meat dishes and anything like that. Um, but like bacon and doing chips and all that, that's something I'm struggling with.
Unbiased, she said she busy as heck.
I bet, girl, because every time I turn around, I'm like, oh, there
Unbiased.
she is.
Yeah, she be
There she
hustling.
is. There she is. Because I was something today, and I didn't get to finish watching it because I had to do something. I don't know what it was. Probably had to give my phone to Eli. She
Really?
made something because you was just saying, you got to make you some money, girl. What was it? I forgot what you made. It was like this. It was a circle, like a ribbon.
Oh, she said right now she eating some tomatoes and cucumber.
Oh, I love those. Do you got Italian dressing on? Because those are my favorite. I know some people just do it with vinegar, but I like it with Italian dressing. And it has to be Paul Newman family style Italian dressing.
Yeah, she do got a special Italian dressing. You said it was a birthday pin. That's what Unbiased said.
That's what. Okay, I knew I saw it. I was like, oh, that is so cool. I gotta learn how to make that. And then I said, why? Because I don't have no time. I've been wanting to paint and I haven't been able to have time to paint. I kind of miss stuff. Having your own business, you realize you start missing out on the stuff that you used to do. I used to paint.
Yeah, you did. You used to do that. You read the whole phase and everything. And
I know.
I thought you was gonna jump back into it.
I am.
And then
It just takes me a minute.
didn't you plan into different things and different things supposed to happen?
I know because I can't buy nothing new because,
And
well, that's not my fault.
I'm just
She
saying.
said,
I love the roasted garlic Italian dress.
oh, see, that sounds good too. Who's that by?
Yeah, what brand is that?
Yeah, I don't think that's Paul Newman.
Roasted garlic.
I don't think that's Paul Newman. Yeah, because or do you make your own? That's a good thing too. I was thinking about making my own dressing.
With the roasted tomato, that would actually go. Or
Roasted garlic. Get
Yeah,
with
that
it.
would go.
Because that's a good flavor. That roasted garlic. I have black garlic I'm trying to use. I forgot I was gonna make seasoning with it, but I forgot what seasoning I was gonna make with that.
There's a couple brands with that.
She says Kraft. I know I want to make my own. Yes. I don't know if I've had Kraft salad dressing. Have I?
Mm.
Have you guys brought Kraft in?
Kraft Ranch.
No, I don't like that one.
Kraft Ranch, Kraft Thousand Island.
I don't say
Those are not your kind of
I don't
things.
eat $1,000 that much, yeah.
There's really no other dressing that you would eat. You don't really eat. Like, you picky, you know that, right?
Yes,
You
I
eat-
know that I'm
You
picky.
eat Hidden Valley Ranch, and then you do your Paul Newman stuff.
But I
And
might
then
do the
Grandma got
roasted
away
garlic.
with using that other one, the Asian one that she.
If you give me a flavor and I don't know what it is, I'm fine with that. I just like, I'm going to start making my own ranch stuff. I did say that. This was my last time buying ranch.
It's easy too.
Very easy, but I
and
think it's the
easy
rest
to do it low
seasoning.
carb too because it's all pretty much low carb.
We're going to figure it out. But this roasted garlic one, I'm buying me. You need to come on and work on how to make our own.
Why is it just too picky?
I am. And I'll be feeling bad because somebody will tell me something and they'll be like, oh, you need to do this. And I'm like, I just want you to know, pick it. Oh, don't worry. You'll like this.
And every time.
And then I just sit there with that face. I thought you turned that off.
I did tell you on this live.
You normally put it.
People can't call you on the live.
Well, oh my, I can't.
All right, we're back.
I cannot do Eli right now.
Ah.
And why is it just like dead in my face?
Okay,
They
just
probably
get
can
it
see
back
my
around.
pores and everything.
It's all good.
Do you
That
see
was
my
just funny.
pores?
They can't. Nobody is seeing your pores. It's not like that bad. And then you waiting for before the. Then if it's out, then we gotta readjust it. Anyway, we back on bias. Yeah. Sorry about that. We was going through the motions for a second there.
He didn't want to swipe the phone off, so I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah.
We got GJ3 in a piece.
Welcome in, GJ3.
GJ3, what's going on? GJ3 said not all Kraft brand sauces are too bad, but you must read the ingredients to see which one of the Kraft products to get over the others. Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's just another brand. It depends on, again, like you said, what they're creating, because some of that stuff be nonsense, and then some of the stuff is,
It is what it is.
There's alternatives anyway. Kraft is always kind of like not the cheapest, but more of affordable than some of the other ones. The other ones, you're paying for more quality, so it is less additive ingredients and all that.
I don't think
stuff.
you're paying for more quality because I be looking at the back of the ingredients and they all say the same exact thing.
They do.
It's
well,
just
yeah.
about how much you put in there. Because I used to with Paul Newman, because I'm doing everything clean. They have honey mustard
Yeah, you like that
dressing that was really good. So I took the recipe that was on the back and made my own, and that was really good.
But you could do that with just about anything. Because I mean,
Sometimes they be doing them fake conversations on there, and I don't be wanting to look
well,
up
when
the
it says whole different chemical construct, you can't add that. But a lot of the times that they do that, it's like, honestly, it's either for preserving and the color, because people like the colors to be a certain type of way, so it'd be dyes or it'd just be like chemicals to
All I
stabilize
want
the
to
product.
know if it's milk, yogurt, eggs, such and such, olive oil, seasoning, such and such. Because then after that, the roasted garlic, I got it then. I don't need you no more. I'm going to figure out, okay, they mainly put this much in there. Because like with their honey mustard, and I haven't seen their ingredients in a while, but
Yeah.
in their honey mustard, they had yellow mustard, ground mustard, brown mustard. It was like 3 or 4 different
Ground
mustards in there, and then it was
Mustard
honey,
down, mustard
and then some
left,
olive
mustard.
oil. And I used avocado oil at the time, and it was good. And everybody was saying that was the best honey mustard dressing ever. I don't eat honey mustard dressing, but I wanted it because low carb. You're trying to do something right.
Spice something
So
up.
I was like, that was really good for my dipping sauce. Like, I just kind of like leaked. My dipping sauce, that was like good.
Is what happened after you adjusted? How it was looking? Now you cut off. But anyway, we gotta welcome some folks in. We got somebody who's here and alive. We got our brother James Money 615.
Money, 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 money.
James Welcome in, Jay. We also got Mr. All About a Bank. We got
Oh,
Rob Allbanks. Welcome in, Mr. Rob Allbanks. How you doing today? All right, so coming in.
DJing. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, you on the turntable. I hear it.
You know, that's
and
it's invisible right here.
Buying, she said, I used to eat Ken's brand. It's expensive, but it's really good.
Who is?
Ken's brand. I've never
I don't
heard
think
of
I heard that. I think that's not
that might be overwhelmed. Bias day. We might have to get that Ken's brand.
Yeah, because I ain't never heard of Ken's.
GJ, you said like that the Kraft barbecue sauce. Some of them have less ingredients than other Kraft barbecue sauces. Not every Kraft barbecue sauce is made the same. So he's saying they got like different lines.
Yeah.
They do have and that is true. They have one where it's like trying to be healthy, and then they have the regular one.
Yeah.
Or they have spin-off flavors, you know. But what's going on, James?
Yes,
James in the building. Rob, he said, "Love and live, family. Good evening. What's happening with you?"
What's happening?
And so, yeah, right now we're just chopping it up about different food. We got to this topic because we were talking about Queen Lenora doing the low carb and everything like that.
Because I'm making a cupcake and I wanted to record it, but it was too chaotic for me. He was making food. It's just too chaotic
Too much going on
to actually do the cupcakes. So I made the cupcakes. He's going to show them in a few minutes to see if they came out good. Because if it didn't, there's no reason for me to try to waste me doing this frosting that I have to do
so we
for
got
the
to
cake.
try it.
Yeah, I know this is up your alley.
Rob, he said, spring is here and so is the new year.
Woo woo!
Yeah, and how you feeling now that spring is coming? We said it in April. One of the
I
best
don't
months
know.
of the year.
I'm gonna tell you, I don't go outside the house unless it's to go to work or to my mama's house. So nothing affects me. The only thing that would affect me if it's snowing, because then I'm not going out again. I've lately become a person I'm a hermit. I don't want to leave the house.
Yeah, well, we gotta get there. Once she gets in the season, I think she's gonna be a little bit more. But she likes the sun anyway. I mean, everybody, even people who don't necessarily like the weather, they like the idea at least of the sun.
Yeah.
You know, they don't like the heat from the sun, but the sun being out, shining, everything's more positive. It's more uplifting. You know, the only reason why people start acting up is that heat. That heat started getting people acting up, frustrated, and all that. But the sun itself, casting a bright light in the sky, you can't go wrong with that.
Now he does give me a moody.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I mean, you got to think about it, right? I'm not just saying you. I wasn't even saying you.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't saying you. I'm just saying you got to think about. You know, when is the time for crime? When it gets real hot, people start acting up. You know, start doing irrational things.
Yeah.
Popping off on each other.
And in Oregon, like, I don't know what heat level for you guys when you guys decide to change your clothes and, go outside half naked and stuff like that. But in Oregon, that's like about 69, 70 degrees. Like, we
don't get that.
We be ready. Like, 69, I'll be like this. Would it be 69, 70 degrees? And I'm driving my hip. I'm about to break my neck because somebody's half naked outside for no reason whatsoever. And I'm like, it ain't that warm yet. Like, I know it's warm for us, but it ain't that warm.
You pretty much saying 70. No, it'd be like 60 degrees. These people and then some people, they get confused. So what they'll do is they're like, okay, it's not quite that summer weather.
Yeah.
But it's not that summer weather.
Yeah.
So I'm going to do the hoodie and shorts combo.
Oh, yeah.
So they'll have the hoodie and shorts combo. Yeah. And they don't be wearing regular shorts. They be wearing the little short.
Daisy.
Yeah, they be like...
They pass Daisy. Daisy Dukes is long.
And they'll have the slides, shorts, and then a hoodie. Yeah. It's a look, for sure. But that's how they do
it. And that's how they wear it.
Mm-hmm.
And that's normal here in Oregon.
Yep.
I don't know about anywhere else.
Oh, it's definitely not normal everywhere else.
Oh,
we don't do anything. Normal over here.
Well, that's what I say. Keep Portland weird. Keep Portland weird, and we do.
Weird.
We work hard to keep weird. That's probably why I'm kind of crazy.
Now I think about it, and
I just want to get always.
I wasn't getting at you. I was just saying I'm thinking about. The surroundings and environment, and you
can't even
birds up in the trees and everything.
Your life
sucks.
What I mean?
But Umbaya said, "Wow, that's wild." Yes.
Yeah, it is crazy. It is. I mean, this past weekend, I was really shocked not to see a lot of people half naked because
the reason why is because they're not ready yet.
Yeah, they weren't prepared.
They're not ready yet.
They didn't trust it. They thought Oregon was giving them fake news about the weather, and so they didn't come out prepared. But if it does it 2 weekends in a row,
that's where
you gonna see cars that you ain't never saw. That's when everybody bring their cars out,
and they rooftop missing.
Yeah, they bring their cars out and they take their clothes off. Like it just that's what happened. And this is 70. We're not talking about 80.
Yeah.
80. We complaining.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, it's too hot.
Too hot. Dang, man. Oh
it's
my
hot.
God.
Woo! It is hot.
Yeah.
I don't know how y'all working out in this weather. It is hot. You guys got the fan with the spray water because this is 80. I'm not saying 81, 82, 89.
Yeah.
80 degrees.
No, you get an 82. Oh my! It's almost 100 degrees.
I gotta turn my air conditioner on. But we gotta go buy us a new air conditioner because the other one broke it, and I can't be living like this is hot. Ooh, I don't. Oh my goodness! You know what? I'm gonna go in the house. It's too hot.
Yeah.
We gotta go in.
Yeah.
The sun is beaming right now. 12. Oh my goodness!
Yeah. I can't believe it's 82 degrees. That's almost 100 degrees. And then let it be really 100 degrees. Everybody's dead. Oh no, that's when everybody want to come out. That is. Everybody want to come out.
To see if they can handle it.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But the pop-ups all shut down. Like
everything
if it's about 97 degrees to 100, there's not going to be a farmer's market going.
And that's what
and you know what they're going to say? Because for your safety.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, we in the shade with the water spraying.
No,
it's everybody else's shade. It be for everybody else's shade. Because most of the farmer's market ends at 1.
Mm-hmm.
So 1 or 2. 2 o'clock at the latest. So why are we going if the heat stroke ain't happening until 1 or 2?
Yeah, somebody said, well, don't come to the south because you won't make it. We reach sometimes up to 98 most days.
Most days. You ain't never lied. Because when I went to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and it was really hot, I just stayed in the house. I looked at people outside. It was like me looking at them like I was looking for a pet, just looking. Like, I can't believe y'all out here.
Yeah,
when I went to Vegas, I will never go to Vegas between June.
You in Nevada, Lord.
Between June and September. I'm not. September,
Why would
I'll
you
go.
even consider that though?
Because I went on my honeymoon in June, my anniversary in June.
Y'all should.
And my honeymoon. Y'all
should have just
that's
what
I
trip
did.
And said that's what
honeymoon. We went on our honeymoon. I didn't know that was my first time ever going to Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know. And I knew to bring summer clothes and I had some flip flops. You know, I didn't know how to really undo it. And I knew I wasn't staying, really long. It was like 4 or 5 days. It was hard for me to go to the next hotel. Like, that's just walking across a little bridge. Mm-hmm. I couldn't do it. The heat.
Yeah.
I had to go out at night and it was still like 97 degrees at night. It was 90 degrees and it was nighttime, like 10. And I'm trying to go to other hotels to look because it killed me. So I didn't get to see Vegas at all.
Because you was trying to stay cool.
I was trying to live.
Yeah. Rob said, in the deep south where the humidity is strong, that's where I'm at.
See?
And
I wouldn't go nowhere. Y'all be like, come on, let's go.
GJ3, he was saying.
You go out there in that heat.
Because Ambai said it was 98 most days. GJ3 said 98, and then the humidity make it feel more hotter than actually
and
it
I
is.
can do that.
And Ambai said exactly to GJ3. We gotta welcome somebody in. Formerly Frugal Mama. We gotta tap in with her. All right.
Yes.
It's Life with Tasharia. Welcome, man.
Hey, sweetie.
Nice to see you in here. Robbie said don't come to Alabama.
I'm not.
Don't come to Alabama.
I'm not.
Well, I would definitely go, but
I'll
in a different season.
I'll come, yeah.
Yeah.
When it's about 70, 80 degrees, I'll come.
Well, because, I'll be hearing people.
I told you we can't go over 80. So
all
70.
different kind of weather. And I like, sometimes I try to wrap my head around it because there's some people that they can just adapt, I guess, to the weather.
Yeah.
Like this dude, he was telling me he over in California, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, California is hotter, depending on where you are. But he's saying, it's warm where I'm at. Then he said he went to go to Alaska because, they got an Alaska job. So he said he went to Alaska. And I'm like, how you do that? How you go from over there? I mean, I know they got summer and everything like that, but you going during the cold season too? Yeah. Like, and he's saying, I just had to layer up my clothes. I'm like, well, I know for me,
it's hard to layer.
Doing a regular, I don't care how many layers. If I hit that negative degree temperature,
It's just not
Oh
working.
no, my
And
body
it's
is
so
passed out.
funny because like people who come from south down here, they're always it's cold, it's cold, it's cold,
Mm-hmm.
and we like I told you we already naked, so we up here ain't got no clothes on. We got our
Mm-hmm.
Daisy Dukes on, our mini skirts, mini dresses, a halter top. Everybody wears strapless bras because
Yep.
we being free.
Yep.
Okay, for the people that do wear bras here, because not everybody here wear bras, so we be free.
Yeah.
You know,
That's a
and you
different
don't know how,
conversation.
and I have conversations about that all the time, and then I'm always told by Eli I gotta be quiet.
Oh,
So
you
then
do
I gotta
because
wait
it's
until
a
I
certain
drive
crowd.
away
Yeah.
to say what I gotta say because I'll be like, but it just be hitting me in the head.
Especially when they give you a hug too, with no deodorant. That's the best one for her. When they give you a hug with no deodorant, and then it comes like on right on this part of the shirt. And you know, usually if you thought you would have like some muscle or something, it would be on this side of the shirt, like underneath, you know, the armpit or something like that. But when it's on the top of the shirt, because they want to
It's so
give you a
horrible.
hug,
It's so
and y'all
horrible.
besties like that, and they just want to rub off, and they want to give you
And that's
something
that
to
word,
remember.
y'all besties like that. I don't have any besties. I don't have any besties. So why everybody keep saying besties? I don't have any besties. I don't have any. There's no besties. No besties. Nobody likes me that long. They get irritated with me that long. So I don't know. They don't like what comes out of my mouth. My mouth is too mouthy. And so I don't keep friends long because they be like, Lenore always got to tell us the truth. And we don't want to hear the truth. And I'll be like, oh, well, then why you come to me?
And Tashari, she said, hello, hello, hello. So hello to you, Tashari.
Yes, sweetie.
Rob, he said, yeah, you got to come in the early spring, early fall. That's when it's comfortable.
I can do that.
Okay, he said it'd be so hot you can't even breathe. And that's one thing that I just can't.
I can't. I have to breathe.
We have a lot of moisture in our air.
Yeah.
We're very privileged. We got trees, we get
Everywhere.
rain, we get
Everywhere.
all that good stuff. So we're used to moisture. When you go to those places, it feels like we're in the desert.
And
y'all might not be in the desert, but it feel like the desert.
And I really commend y'all because I don't know how you walk around and move around in the heat like that. I don't know how you do it because I literally can't do it. And I was really proud of myself when we went to Mexico because it was really hot.
Yeah.
But where it got me where I almost couldn't breathe at, and I was just like, I got to get out of this area.
I got to go.
It's like when I was walking in the hotel to get to my room. Because I needed them to have AC.
My God,
now I know you'd be like,
hot.
why don't this hotel have AC? Let me explain why they don't have AC. I had to tell myself why they didn't have AC so I wouldn't be mad because my anger, I'd be ha ha ha. It just changed that fast when you walk in there. It is like an outdoor hotel. So walking to your room, there's nothing closed. Like there's a roof. There's a ceiling, but there's where windows would normally be, it's just nothing. So it's hot. And that heat just sits there and it doesn't move. Like normally you would go, well, it's so open that it should move back and forth. No. For some reason this heat comes in and it sits.
It's the humidity and there's no wind
and that heat
to blow.
Just
so
sits.
It's just
so when you go outside the hotel, it's a lot cooler.
Yeah.
So for me to have Barry to go outside, it's like, oh, this is a lot better.
Yeah.
But going in every time we had to go in from the pool to get in there or walk to the restaurants, I could barely walk because I'm barely able to breathe. And I'm trying to get to my location so I can get into the air conditioning building because like the restaurants, I had to get in there or go to the cafe. I had to get the little gift shops because if not, I just feel like my oxygen level has gone. It's just gone. And I couldn't do it. Now, y'all probably go in there and be like, woo, this is hot. And be fine. Because I
and that's how
see people do that.
Rob said anything under 50 is cold to me.
Yeah, no, you be dying over here.
And Tashari she says, greetings, everyone. Happy Monday.
Happy Monday.
All right. And then, Unbiased was saying to that armpit thing, you be funky all day. Yeah. I mean.
And I don't like that. Like I don't like that.
No,
it's
a personal thing.
It's a personal.
When you give me a hug with no kind of antiperspirant, no kind of cologne or anything, or not cologne. We don't want no cologne. No type of deodorant, nothing to deodorize or Yeah, no, do that. No, we
Okay,
don't like that.
I don't
right?
like that. Let me be honest. I'm gonna tell you something. This is why I'm
Right.
saying it such a way. This is why I'm saying it such a way.
Oh, my.
I don't use deodorant daily. So if I'm at home and I'm not going nowhere, I'm not using deodorant. But I'm not sweating either, so I don't really have funky underarms. I don't know if it's just older in age, the funk leaves. No, that can't be true because these people be old as heck. Anyway, I don't know what it is. It's not there. But if I go places, if I'm going to be at the market, if I'm going somewhere,
You're going out in public.
out in
It's just a
public,
respectful
I'm
thing.
going to put deodorant on because people like to hug here in Oregon. And I know this.
Yeah, people are
So-
very friendly here.
And when I try to do the hug where I put my arms under and go like
a little
this,
church hug.
people get mad and they put
Yeah.
my arms, and I'll be like, well, I don't want.
They do
Like,
that.
you
as
know
well.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
and
what
so
are you
I
doing?
don't,
You know,
yeah,
like, yeah.
so
You get
I don't
offended.
want the funk. Look, not only do I not want the funk to hit you,
Mhm.
I don't want the funk to hit me, even if it is my phone.
Yeah.
I don't want that. So I make sure to put on deodorant. Now at home, no, it's not. But it's not funky. Am I funky at home?
I mean, I wouldn't say that. You're not doing anything that's intense.
What
or
you mean?
anything
Was
like
it? Am I funky? Yes or no?
I'm saying no. You're not doing anything intense. Is what I'm
That's what I'm
saying.
saying.
At home,
So
you're in a home
I
environment.
don't do anything, so it
So it's
doesn't
not
be
like,
funky under my arm.
Yeah.
But these people don't care. It feels like to me, and this is my personal opinion, they have not washed or put deodorant on for 2 or 3 weeks at a time. So even if I stayed home daily without that and then don't be funky, if I ain't putting nothing, no soap or water or anything under my armpits for a week or two, I think it's gonna be a little musty. They don't. And and what I hate is when I see I hate to say it with men too, but I really hate to see women with hair under their arms that you can like put in a hairstyle. Like you can braid it, you can put some rollers. I don't like that. And then it holds the funk more, and you don't want to put no deodorant. Or that's the time you decide you want to use natural deodorant.
Are we really saying this verbally
we don't want
right
natural deodorant.
now? No, is this like what you were verbally
And I don't,
saying right
if
now?
I can put some beads under your arm, like if I can French braid your hair and put some beads under there, I just like.
What are we like?
There's scissors. You might not want to show,
No.
but there are scissors.
What are you?
I'm trying to help people out.
I'm like, what are we talking about right now? My goodness,
trying to help
we can
people
braid.
out.
No, Lord. I'm biased in the chat. She said we party trying to breathe all at the same time. And here she's going on her monologue about braiding armpit hairs and how you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't have them that long. I mean, to me, honestly, to each his own. They do. People like
no,
that hair
it's not
and
to
stuff
each his
like
own.
that.
If you feel
To
like
each
you
his
need to
own.
hug people.
No, I'm saying to each his own.
No. If
I'm
you
just
feel
saying-
to me that you are a lovey-dovey person and you want to give somebody a hug, you do not have the right to say to each his own.
Oh, you don't have the now.
You
You're
have
stripping
lost
people's rights.
your-
Now you're stripping
your
people's
right.
rights. I'm gonna say to each his
That
own.
freedom
right?
of speech and that is totally different than freedom of funk. It is different.
Freedom of phone. Oh my God. Are
It
we
is.
doing this right now? Are we stepping in this realm?
Different.
Now you're not giving people freedom of phone.
No.
I'm not gonna lie, I give some people freedom of funk.
No. No.
I give some people freedom of funk. Now,
It's
the freedom
against
of
the law.
funk is fine.
No.
Freedom of funk is fine.
If you keep to yourself.
That's where when you're in other people's space and everything like that, freedom of funk.
I mean, if I walk by
That's
you and the
important.
phone hits me, I just know not to walk by you again. I will run when I see you. Like that
I
would
would
be
even
time to see
interact
you
with you
run.
if you have freedom of funk. It would just be more like a spacious conversation.
Stay 50 feet.
Because I mean,
Hello,
I'm
hello,
not
hello.
discriminate based on you
I'm not
wanting to waive the
discriminating.
right of having your funk be out and free.
I'm not.
That's what I'm saying. That's not what I'm not saying that's what you're doing. I'm not saying you're discriminating against people who are funky or anything like that. I'm not saying that.
This is what you said.
I'm just saying, I mean, personally, I'm not doing that. I'm just, just going to be mindful of that.
So
and how to move
anyway,
forward.
I think it's we have freedom of speech. I don't believe we have freedom of funk.
And yeah,
And I'm
somebody
like,
said
if you
little tart applesauce, funky.
honey, it don't be no tart applesauce at all. I probably can handle tart applesauce. Think of the most funkiest funk. And another thing, this is one last thing. I don't know how we got on this, but it's there. I also have a thing too. If you want to be naked outside,
Oh, you got this gripe for people. So you have certain rules that they need to follow based off of what they're trying to do.
It's just out of respect. This is why I say something. My thing is, nobody likes to be talked about.
Yeah.
But you're doing stuff to make people talk about you.
Mm-hmm.
Like you're forcing their hands to talk about you. You like put a gun to their neck to have them talk about you when you do this. So anyway, here this goes. If you're gonna be out naked, women.
Why is it just for women?
Because I haven't seen it with the men.
Okay, go ahead.
Get some scissors and start clipping those hairs down below.
Okay, now we get.
I shouldn't have to see that.
Now we
because you want to be naked.
Now we're going crazy.
I'm not being
crazy. What are you talking about?
I feel like nobody's telling these people that.
No, what are you talking about?
I don't think people
no. What are you saying right now? Like,
I just don't think people are having these conversations with their friends, their daughters, their relatives. Nobody's having these conversations, and I'm saying.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
Are very useful.
Okay.
And they're not only for cutting paper.
Okay.
They're not only for cutting fabric. They're not only for cutting nails.
They're multifunction
They
tools.
are very multifunction.
Yeah.
They're and we have. You can even get the school age kid scissors.
You know what? No, I'm listening because you said for women. I haven't seen some hairy folks in general, all creeds, all everything.
No, I'm not talking about hairy people. I'm talking down below.
Yeah.
I should not see anything that's usually covered up by underwear. I should not see it poking out.
Men?
No, I haven't. But I don't see men coming out there with their.
Well, men don't typically come out like that in general.
Yes, but I haven't seen it.
If you at the pool or something like that, you ain't seen that?
When do I go to the pool?
I guess you don't. I guess you don't go to the pool. You were supposed to be going to the pool, so then we could have.
No, I don't. So when do I go to the pool? And then when I go to the beach, do I walk on the beach? No. So I don't get to see those things. I'm talking about, and my thing is, sometimes I'm gonna let that one slide because you do got bikinis on. You might not, you might be sensitive. But if you walking down the street, you go in places, there's food, there's children. And children are about that level. I think it's very rude and disrespectful for them to see your pubic hairs.
Okay, so onward with the conversation. Because I think this was...
I don't know how we got
wild. This thing got real wild.
I just feel like it was something that needed to be known.
No, I don't... Sometimes,
and I think it's respectfully. It needs to be known.
I mean, listen. Ray of Sunshine, welcome in.
Welcome in, Ray of Sunshine.
Welcome in. Hopefully your light can shine in this very moment here. Ray of Sunshine, welcome in. Okay,
I won't say nothing because apparently me talking is the problem.
Ray of Sunshine said, hug, listening in. Appreciate the warm, sunshine hug.
Yes.
And we're embracing that in full effect over here.
Full effect.
In full effect. So.
Family meeting, we talk about family issues that people are afraid to talk to their family and friends. And I really think, if you say you love somebody, really, give them that love conversation. I remember I had to tell a friend, it was like a brother to me, and I had to tell him his breath was funky. And that was really a hard conversation because you don't want to just be blunt because it's offensive when somebody's breath really funky compared to if somebody just has some onions.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Like a circumstantial.
Yeah. So so what I did was buy them some Listerine, and I bought the one that's in the box, and it was yellow, it's in the box, because I didn't want anything to interrupt that. And then I got some toothpaste, and I got some toothbrush, and I got some stuff. Not saying the teeth was charred or anything, but I didn't know what to do. And I said, because you're my brother, and I love you so much, but your breath be a little. So here you go.
You did like that?
I was more nice. I don't know exactly what I said.
Don't say you did like that. That's not.
Because I don't know exactly what I said, but I know I was like,
Dang.
I had to tell him that his breath was funky without saying your breath is funky. I'm just like, it's, it needs this. So I'm just telling you, because my thing is, I'm not going to tell you something and not try to give you a solution.
Mm-hmm.
And my brain wasn't smart enough to say you might need to get checked by a dentist. I didn't have that in my head.
Of course. I mean, well, you.
So I got the most strongest Listerine, and that's the first original brand that comes in a round box, and it just is a round, and and that's what I gave him. And he said thank you, and it was just between me and him. It was just very lovely, and he was like, "You really are my sis," and I said, "Yep, that's why I can't have you going out like that." And so that's what that conversation.
Yeah.
I didn't,
Yeah. So no, I hear what you're saying.
But my thing is, I don't think I should be the only one that know how to have those conversations.
No, I think the conversation in itself is very important. I'm not minimizing what you're saying. I'm saying this. Some of the way that you chose to go about conveying your message, like the hair is so long that you can braid it and put beads on it.
Because it be that long. I'm telling the truth.
And
I'm saying
freedom of funk.
Because some people just like, I don't want to shave. And I understand that you don't have to. But trim. There's scissors for that.
Some people, they just love to embrace the primal.
And my thing is, if that's your case, if that's what you want to do.
And my thing,
if that's what you want to do.
Not feeling that.
And like literally, if that's what you want to do, you have all rights to do what you want to do. And it is your body.
Mm-hmm.
But I think it's very disrespectful, very insulting for you then to put your funk on me. And then it has to stay with me. It has to stay with me until I go home. And because now the funk has been there so long, I have to now go in the shower, scrub, and then I gotta now soak my clothes in some water with detergent in it to make sure the funk don't be there when I put it back on after it's been washed, because it's been sitting there so long. It has been embedded. Because see, when I go to these places, I don't bring extra clothes for you to give me a hug so I can take it off and put a different outfit on. I don't come prepared like that. I don't have that many clothes to do that. I would have to have about 4 or 5 shirts. And where am I changing that? Because I don't like public restrooms, and I sure in the heck am not doing those little outbox things. Are
you talking about porta potty?
Porta potty. I'm definitely not going in there. Let me tell y'all. This is what I'm saying. People be thinking something wrong with me, right?
Well, people think that.
Yeah, you do.
I don't know why. I don't.
Whatever. So we was going to do a pop-up at the park.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And I had to use the bathroom so bad. Like I had to pee really bad. And everybody was like, oh my goodness, you're just being so dramatic. Oh my God, you're just going to use the porta potty. You're just being dramatic. It's not that serious. Just use it. You can. Oh my goodness. That's what they said. I said, okay. Because apparently I'm being dramatic.
Go ahead.
I'm being dramatic. So, okay, I'm going to go use this porta potty. Because I'm being dramatic. Because I'm trying to get in the car so I can go somewhere to go pee.
Yeah.
They said, no, go use the porta potty. Mama. I walked over to that porta potty.
Oops.
I opened that door.
Oh, boy.
Oh, it was way worse than my mind could even imagine. Like, my mind was bad, and what I thought it was going to be was bad. That porta potty was like, oh, no. Tears came down my eyes. I had to pee. It went back up. I no longer had to pee. My body was like, you are not going in there. You're going to come out with a disease. How are people going in there? And all I could do was like, oh my. And I walked back over there and I said, I do not like none of y'all. Y'all made me feel like I was crazy. And then they, whatever. And then they went in there.
There was
and then somebody said, oh, there's one over here. So I went over there because there was tennis players practicing tennis or something.
Man.
And they had the bathroom open for them, so I went in there and used the bathroom. but
The
I will
porta
not
potty.
party potties.
Porta potty. Okay, here's the thing.
Oh, and it was horrible. And mind
They
you,
are not that
this
bad.
was it. You can say, "Oh, maybe because you've been there all day." No, the
No.
pop up hadn't even started yet.
But that's the issue as well. That porta potty, it was at a park, right?
Yes.
And that porta potty is just there. I don't think it was just there for the event. So here's what I'll say, and here's my take on porta potties, since we getting into all these bodily fluids and functions. When it goes for porta potties where you're safe, all right, if you're in a suburban area, very clean, use the porta potty. You most likely will be just fine. If you're going to certain food establishments, not all of them, nicer part of town, you can use the porta potty. It typically goes, unfortunately, with the classes kind of deal where wherever you're going is based off the income level or the integrity of that establishment. If this is just anywhere run down public area, even in some certain nice public areas, they just don't care. And they got people coming in there and they could have it routinely clean, but they got somebody who routinely tear it down as well. So
It was
I don't
disgusting.
know. My take.
There was even condoms in there. Condoms.
Yeah. Well, because it's a park, so you have to think about.
I don't
what
care.
kind of festivities
I'm not doing
people are
any
getting
porta potty.
into
I don't
at
like
the
porta
park.
potty. One, I knew I didn't like porta potties from the get go. Like I knew. Some said, "Lenore, you don't like porta potties. Don't do that to yourself." And I should have said, "So." People are going to talk about you regardless, Lenore, because they always think you're dramatic. They always think you think you're just better than everybody else in this area. But I'm just not doing it. I don't like. You can't flush it, so there's no reason for me to go in there.
Yeah, if then that's the issue.
If you can't flush
clean,
I don't care routine. You cannot flush it. That means if I go in after Joe Blow and Joe Blow done tore it up,
well, I mean, to me,
and since it's easier for like Elia, all you do is stand.
No, you don't. I would sat down using the porta.
And that's
I don't
just
sit down.
disgusting.
I don't necessarily sit. I'm gonna tell you what. There's two methods. So
Oh, Lord.
two methods.
I don't need to know.
You
I'm just
clean
saying
the
it's
toilet
disgusting.
seat. Just in general, I mean, for like the
I
public
can't even drink it.
restroom,
It's so disgusting.
you have to understand, right? Coming from a male perspective, men are disgusting. So you already got that like in your mind. So anytime I use a public restroom, don't matter what, I find in Sun Avenue, if I had to sit down on that toilet, no matter if I have to go, my life depends on this. I'm either hovering or I'm gonna find a way to clean that toilet before I take a seat.
And my thing is, I'm
That's what
going
you
to
have to
drive away and get to a bathroom or find a bathroom at the place I'm at, but I'm not using a porta potty.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not. I'm just not. It's disgusting, and I have been traumatized. And mind you, I had already traumatized my own self. I traumatized myself personally by myself. I traumatized myself.
No, because
and
there was
then
a big,
when I
like,
saw
huge,
it, I
big,
really
huge, large piece of fecal matter in terms in the one that she was trying to. It was like really pitiful. It was like
so.
it was funny in a way because we were saying like just go, just like
You're being too
dramatic.
dramatic, Bernard. You're being too dramatic.
Like that was literally probably not. It wasn't the worst, but it was one of
It was the worst I've ever
worst
seen.
I
Okay,
ever
it's the only
saw.
one I've ever saw, but it was the worst I ever saw.
It was one of the worst I ever saw, and it was funny, but it was also like, dang, like, makes you think though. It's like, what? I wonder how many people it got to get to that point, because that's not like a normal thing.
All I know, it was everything in there was disgusting. There was no freedom. There was no freedom.
Somebody said, just go on the side of the car, let it out.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm country, you know. We outside. It don't matter. We use it. We gotta go.
If I wouldn't have to get in trouble for jail for display, that's what we want to be picky about. Or you want to be picky on you public of display of peeing, outside in public. But, there's other stuff you can do that they don't care about. But that, they care about. I don't know what that is. But I just, oh my God, it was the worst thing. So, yeah, I don't do porta potties.
Okay. So I'm gonna get back into the chat because we're kind of behind.
Oh, okay,
chat.
sorry.
They put some things in here.
Okay.
But GJ3, he's giving some good information. Keep this in mind for those that are on the carnivore diet. they would probably be very hot during the summer or hot temperatures because they're eating so many calories per day in the heat. And if they eat too much protein, it can cause your body temperature to raise. So this can cause the human body to heat, to rise more. So eating more higher calorie counts may be best to do only when it's colder outside, not when it's hot outside. Read nutritional facts, calorie counts during those hot temperatures. GJ3, he also says, so, when it's time to eat again, think of that balance. The doctor and nurse, what is the balance? And the balance is unique for your body. And Abaya said, eat cloves for a fresh breath. Cloves are strong as a mug. Those are stronger to me than peppermints.
I see. If I would have known that to be able to, I would have bought him a big bucket of cloves. Pop those in your mouth.
Oh, and Abaya said yes, and I make clove mouthwash.
Oh, shut up!
I didn't think about that. You got cinnamon. You can hear all that different stuff, but cinnamon and peppermint is really typical you hear, but you don't hear no clove.
Yeah,
but GJ3 said, what is it? I don't know about cloves. Yeah, cloves, it's like a spice,
yeah.
People can bake with them. I know they make those clove candies too, circular clove
candies.
They
put the cloves in the honey ham.
Mm-hmm.
If you get your ham, or they put the cloves
they look like a little kind of dart, or not dart, like little, what is it called? Thumbtack kind of little small.
Yeah, like kind of what you almost put your golf ball on to tee it. Yeah.
But and Ray Sunshine said I reinforced with my youngest adult sons that they smell good. So most definitely sniff test, all in love.
There you go.
All in love. And GJ3 said, the thing. Well, Ray Sunshine said it may have fell over or just popped it up. Yeah, some don't value cleaning them, and some don't. I mean, it really varies. Like I said, establishments and everything. We did this pop-up, and it was at a food cart. And I didn't experience two different food carts. We went to one food cart, the bathroom was really funky. We went to another food cart. Well, she didn't go to this one. I went to the food cart pop-up, and that was one of the cleanest porta potties I ever saw, and also one of the nicest ones. But that's because that was like one of their only restrooms. So they had two porta potties, and both were done really nice, and you can tell. I don't think it was just like the company cleaning it. I think like the owners or whatever also kept up with that bathroom to make sure it looked nice. At the end of the day, it's still a porta potty. So if you have your gripes with it, being other people using the bathroom, that's always going to be there. You can't flush a porta potty. But they got a lot of that blue disinfectant liquid or whatever to kill the smell, the best of its ability. I've seen some nice ones, and I've also seen some really, really bad ones.
Mm-hmm.
I also seen the video. They pushed somebody over while they was in the porta potty.
Oh, and that was mad.
Terrible.
I'd have been
mad. It's somebody you met in your life that did that too. I'm not saying
somebody I met.
Somebody you met in your whole life.
And they pushed it.
They pushed somebody while they was in the.
Why?
Because they were just on some demon time apparently, but. Anyway,
I want to know who it is. So the conversation after this is over. We having a talk after this is over because I
somebody you met in your life. I mean, not like they don't matter to you to like a heavy level at all.
No, I just wasn't.
But you met them. But yeah, look, somebody said, "Oh, I'm going to jail." Imagine if that happened. That's crazy. But
I'm gonna be so far into the jail, it's gonna be ridiculous. Like there's just no way. But you know what? They won't be able to do that because I ain't going there.
They're not. They're not gonna be able to do it. GJ3, he also said the thing about porta potty is you need to bring some disinfectant wipes too. Like you going somewhere, you might find yourself to be in that situation where you got to do it. So even if you go to like the laundromat to wash your clothes. Have some disinfectant wipes to clean your area.
Yeah, I don't pee on myself before I go in the porta potty. That's a shame. That's a shame when you sit there and have to say that, but I will. I pee on myself before going because there's no way.
See, I would have to. I gotta survive.
No, I would survive nothing.
I gotta survive. Here's the issue I have. This is why, like, over there, I'm biased. Like you said, it's you could get down like that. Get to business. Just pull over somewhere on a rural area on the road and you can.
Yeah, a rural area, yes.
Yeah. Here, we in the city.
Yeah.
So, like, there's times I had to pee really bad. And, a man doesn't really need all the the fancy things in life. You know, you
Yeah.
can just get. But the issue you have is like, I have the urge to pee no matter where I go. If I'm looking around, there's a viewing angle for somebody. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's one of the downsides of sibling. You don't really get like where no one can see you. You're not really gonna be private really anywhere.
But for men, I think you guys have it easier. Like literally, you guys can get a bottle and go sit in the car and pee in a bottle.
True.
And call it a day.
Yeah,
you don't really need to do like women. We got to squat. But men can just put their thing in a bottle, pee in there, close that sucker up, throw it in the garbage. Nobody ever know.
Well, what I'm saying is, I'm saying the angle even for as a man, like even doing that like in certain areas. If you did that in a certain parking lot or something like you still have to be mindful, and it's difficult in a city environment.
No, you don't. If you're in the car, no, you don't.
You do.
No, you put your coat over there and get the pee. And nobody know what you're doing, and nobody should be looking in your window.
People are nosy.
Wow.
You know this. People.
I have not been in the car where they're going like that, because if they look at me, I'm gonna look at them crazy, and they know, and I'm gonna roll down and say, "What the heck you looking at?"
But you're doing this right now.
I'm just telling you. I'm just saying, men don't have a problem with putting that thing in a bottle and peeing. A woman, we got to squat because we don't want to be rolling down our leg and all that. Because if you roll down your leg, you might as well just say you peed on yourself. So we got to squat a certain way, get it right there, and then keep our legs so it don't splash back up at it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff we got to do. While y'all just stick it in and call it a day.
I'm not speaking on the lack of difficulty for us. I'm saying it still are barriers, even with an easier way. Because again, a lot of the times, if you were in a secluded area, it'd be so easy.
Yeah.
Even in certain parts of a park, it'd be so easy to do that. But the thing is, depending on the time of day, you'd be hard pressed on certain things.
Well, yeah.
There are times I really have to I'll have to really go, and I'm like, dang, I need to go right here. Then I'm just about to get in that position, and somebody start walking behind me. I'm like, well, it's not gonna work. It just don't work like that. This equation's not adding up. Some people just don't care, because I've seen people who just don't care.
It is sad. I'm just not doing it. I cannot do it. That's all I'm saying. Is I no porta potty for Lenora, and if I lived in the country, I think it'd be. Oh, it must have been calling your name. I forgot all about those.
Try this.
But you gotta show before you start doing all that.
All right. So this is a cupcake that she made. I'm gonna show y'all this side, because the other side, and try to open it up. But yeah, so this is it.
This is a low carb vanilla.
Low carb. What did you make this out of? What is it like in here?
It has almond flour. It has coconut flour, bamboo flour, arrowroot flour, xanthan gum.
Look nice. Smells nice too. I'm biased. She said it was good seeing y'all. I gotta go finish my work.
Okay, take care. Yeah.
And then GJ3 says, you know what? Drinking too much coffee always was the one that, could cause men to have to use the bathroom suddenly. Why?
That's a different use the bathroom. That's a different
GJ3, don't ever. Coffee makes the bathroom function. Number 1, 2, and the thing is, right? When you're using the bathroom, and like I said, it could create the urge, or like GJ3 said, yes, it could create the urge for 1 and 2. But I feel like when you drink coffee, it creates number 3.
Oh.
That is it can get intense when you drink, especially if you don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee a lot. So when I drink coffee, for one, the caffeine hit from that is crazy. But the bathroom hit from that is I just be chilling, and then boom, you just gotta go. It's just dang,
I can't do it.
It gets your legs start wobbling.
Okay. We're done.
DJ said number 3.
Yeah. We're done.
All right.
I can't do it.
We gotta welcome somebody in here. We got 6 Bows in. What's going on, 6 Bows? 6 Bows said, I was letting y'all finish the potty conversation.
Yeah, and he was going too deep with it. He was talking about me, but then he kept going down the rabbit hole. I was like, why you got a cupcake in his hand? I just couldn't do it.
GJ3 said there's 1, 2, So what's 3? DJ3.
We don't need to go. We're not having that
the-
conversation. We're not having
The
that
world
conversation.
may never know.
We're not doing that. No.
Oh my God.
Okay, I don't know how we got on this conversation now. Look, now I'm the one who brought it up, but anyway, we're not doing that.
All right, I'm gonna try this, y'all. I'm gonna try
Okay, he's gonna try the cupcake.
it. Okay.
I'm gonna do a video on it though.
It smells really good. The texture is surprisingly good.
Is it like a cake texture?
Yeah.
Not a cornbread one?
You ought to try it. Yeah. The only difference is the sweetness.
What is it, too sweet?
No.
Oh, good, because I didn't put a lot of sugar in it.
Mm-mm. It's really good.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a cake, like a real cake.
That's good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's moist enough and everything.
Mm-hmm. Got the moist feeling in there.
Y'all might be like looking at us like these are some fools right here. What are you talking about? A cupcake tastes like cake. You have to understand, right? The low carb, when you're doing like low carb, and I would say keto for sure. When you're doing that realm of cooking and everything, the flours and stuff that you're using,
Yeah.
it's not regular wheat flour. You're using like grains and nuts and different like bamboo, coconut flour. Like this is not normal stuff. So the consistency is typically different.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's more gritty. Sometimes it like it's just not smooth.
Yeah.
Or the way that it interacts with moisture is different. The recipe that she did, the flour or whatever she created with this, perfectly replicates what a cake would be.
Yeah.
Like, you know, you can get away with this and somebody wouldn't necessarily know this is this kind of cake. I mean, they probably would think, oh, maybe they're using organic flour or something like that. But the way it is, the texture is perfect.
So I guess I can make the frosting now.
Mm-hmm.
Woohoo! Low carbon it up, y'all.
Yep. DJ3 said, I do make my own toothpaste. Using a small square food container and a spoonful of cinnamon, some ginger, a spoonful of like baking soda, then add a little drop of water, slowly stirring it until it becomes smooth and workable paste. And then you dip your toothbrush into the paste and brush your teeth. Both cinnamon and ginger are good to help with the abrasiveness.
Okay. I go to the store and I buy mine.
When I hear you, what do I think? Because I think Sleazy. I'm Sleazy in the building. That's Sleazy. What's going on? Sleazy in the building. What's happening?
Hey.
All right. GJ3 said, yeah, the baking soda is good for cleaning. Yes, it is good for cleaning as well.
And whitening your teeth and all that. Yes.
Well, and the thing is, too, I mean, like, it's another thing with toothpaste. We buy toothpaste just because that's, like, the default. They be putting stuff in the toothpaste, too.
They do. Everything we have, they put something in it that should not be in it. So I'm doing slow. I'm doing slow stuff. Like, I'm slowly getting my food intake regularly.
What you mean your food intake regularly?
Like, try not to have too much food that has chemicals in it.
Oh, like, okay.
I still eat food that have chemicals, but not as much as I normally do.
What's a food that contains a lot of chemicals that you're having a hard time with?
Right now?
Yeah, in general. Like 3 things that you would really find like really hard to find an alternative or just to stop.
To find an alternative? I don't think I have. The only thing I have a hard time finding an alternative right now, and this is just because I'm too lazy and don't want to investigate, is like a candy bar. Like I want to, what's a Who's It?
What's Who's It?
Yeah, I want that. I want a Snickers sometimes. A Twix sometimes. I'm going to make a Twix though.
Twix. You already got a cookie thing. You can make that easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm going to make a cookie. A Twix. But you know, those are the things that I want. But not just making it, I want it to be where I don't have to stick it in the refrigerator because the chocolate's melting. I want it to be where it's coated, and when I want to eat it, I can eat it. And normally I would use like almond bark, but I can't use almond bark because they got stuff in it, I think.
You do have stuff in it.
So,
it's not just like chocolate or whatever.
So now I got to figure out how to do all that on my own. But it's usually something like that. If I can have like some potato chips. And I think I think what I'm going to do, because almond flour is kind of gritty, I'm going to use it like my cornmeal, and I'm going to end up like getting my press, or use my mom's press to make it flat and do the tortillas, and then cut those up and make me my own Doritos.
Mm.
It's a process because I've been saying I'm gonna make cornbread with the almond flour.
Well, that
How's the
right
cornbread?
there, if you tweak that, you can make a cornbread recipe easy.
I would just use the cornmeal and a little of the cooking flour. I wouldn't use nothing else.
Hmm.
Because the cornmeal would be my cornmeal. The coconut flour would be my flour, my regular flour. But I wouldn't use as much. So I probably use more bamboo and then coconut, put bamboo and coconut together and make cornbread with that.
Look, Six Bowls said, "Yeah, it's almost like you got to avoid the foods that needs labels. Yeah, like that's gonna be the best option, and just do your own kind of thing,
Yeah.
like making it from scratch. So I want your cupcake the way he just described it and ate it in front of us.
And that's low carb, and that's
Yeah.
what I was so glad.
Yeah.
So with this low carb, that and with the frosting, that cupcake is going to be anywhere from 3 to 5 carbs.
That cupcake, and the thing is, like,
So that's good.
the whole importance really for people to be mindful of carbs is, for one, like, people already intake a lot of different carbs. So if you feel bloated or like weighed down, some people think, oh, it's just meat and different things like that. Sometimes it's you eating too much bread or you eating too much carbs, because the carbs typically expand, like the ones that we eat.
Yeah.
So you feel more bogged down. But not just that, if you have diabetes, carbs is like the number one thing that you need to be mindful of. And a lot of people, like, they'll do all different kind of things, but like, I don't know, I feel like I see a lot of people that's not supposed to be eating carbs, they diabetic and they eat the most carbs.
Yeah.
But then
I don't think they eat the most, but yeah.
you know what I mean.
They
They
shouldn't be
eat
having
this-
it because it's
yeah,
damaging.
They
what
still eat an
eat.
extreme amount.
Yeah.
But here's the thing though,
What?
and this is the puzzling part. Sometimes people still think they're eating, like, and they might be eating healthy, but they're intaking so many different carbs, so like the blood sugar, it doesn't.
Because they think
Doesn't
like
work.
fruit. Like
Mhm.
fruit. Oh, if I eat fruit, I'm doing good. No, boo boo.
Yeah.
You're not. You got to eat berries. If you're eating a pineapple, a watermelon, or orange, or anything like that, you need to be very limited. You don't eat so much at one time. Like take
Yeah.
you a piece of an orange and peel like section of them, put a couple of them in each baggie. Then you can have an orange, a watermelon. Because what happens, you're just eating and you're not thinking about it, and that's accumulating a lot of carbs.
Yeah.
When if you say, okay, this is going to be my portion, I'm going to take this orange because the whole orange is going to cost me, let's say, 12 to 15 carbs. I'm just making up numbers. I don't know, because certain oranges are sweeter than others. And then I just split those up into 3 sections. Then me eating them, I'm getting the juice effect. It's hydrating me. It's doing everything I need to do. If I get a watermelon, I take a little couple of pieces and just do a cupful. And then I can eat that cupful, make them smaller, because then it seems like you put more in your mouth, and do stuff like that. Start measuring out and doing portion control with your low carbs, and then it's easy. I was just telling him today, because I was like, I really want some ice cream. So I was just telling him today, the little box that I bought.
Came with 6 ice cream.
It came with 6, and each one is 13 carbs. And then if you eat 2, which is the serving size, so 2 of them is the serving size, that'd be like 26 carbs. And then it said if I ate the whole box, it's 89. I says, so in a whole day, I could eat a whole box of this. Not that I would.
And just for reference, what would your intake be?
What you mean?
What would your carb intake or carb goal be?
Oh, that's 135 carbs a day that I have to do. But
that'd only be 80 out of 135.
89, and take away 4 for the fiber, that's 85.
So 85
carbs out of 135. And I'm not eating that much carbs anyway. I'm just eat because I mainly just eat meat or green vegetables or something like that. So I would be able to eat a whole box. And he was like, "You wouldn't want to." Well, I wouldn't want to, and I wouldn't do that.
Yeah.
But it gave me more of a concept of sometimes I'm being too selfish with myself on carbs. Like,
what you mean, run it back?
Like,
withholding?
I avoid eating any carbs.
Mm-hmm.
So it's almost like I'm doing keto without trying to do a keto. You know what I mean? Because I'm like,
yeah,
I'll eat like I got these Smart Food mini popcorns. I know one bag is 6 carbs, and I'll be like, I can only eat 2 or 3 a day. That's 18. And I'll be like, well, that's really, I'm not really doing anything. And then the rest of the day I'm eating meat.
Yeah.
or a boiled egg, or something that is not a lot of carbs.
Mm-hmm.
My green vegetables are not a lot of carbs, and we don't put a lot on our plate. So literally, I have all these carbs that I have accumulated because I'm not eating them. So it just tells me that, sometimes I'm a little bit harder than I need to be on myself. So if I do want to if I do want to make myself a cake using flour, whole wheat flour that
Yeah.
don't have nothing else in it, ain't been bleached, they didn't take the nutrients out of it and put the fake nutrients in it, just regular flour. I can make a cake with that and eat it because I don't eat that much carbs.
Yeah. Which is that's
And then
we
I'm
don't
just
eat
gonna,
that many carbs in general.
yeah, so then I can just take a slice if I want to and just have a slice of cake and that's it. Because I have trained myself not to get seconds. I've trained
Yeah.
myself not to do that. So like when it was my daughter's birthday, I ate one piece of cake, and even though I wanted more cake, I didn't like the frosting for some reason. It's real because I normally love that frosting. Um, I could have ate the cake, but then I was like, that's just too many carbs for no reason. Like I'm eating carbs for no reason now, just to be eating it. So my mind has been
Yeah.
trained
Trainer. Yeah.
to do that. So even though it sounds like, oh my goodness, you're thinking about eating a whole box of ice cream. No, it's just the point that I've been stopping myself from eating any carbs pretty
Mm-hmm.
much. I've been like almost doing about 50 to 60 carbs. I mean, on Friday I might hit 75, maybe on Friday, but usually I'm not eating hardly any carbs a day. And I was just like, I can, because I was like looking at flour today, and I was like, I could buy this flour and use it. But I was like, that I don't know how many carbs in it. So I started thinking about stuff like that.
Yeah, but I think
It's
in
a
your
whole
head
brain
too with
thing. I
the
have to figure out ways to get my brain to realize I can eat more than what I'm eating.
yeah, I think with this you think more like the extreme because there'll be simple stuff and like I said, you it's weird because certain stuff in your mind you like, oh, this is a whatever carb amount, and then other stuff you like, oh, I can't eat that because of whatever amount of carbs. But the thing is, like, we consume probably about 60 carbs on a regular day.
Mm-hmm.
We eat more carbs probably about once or twice a week, and that's when we do the when we do the pop up. They go out, so they eat whatchamacallit. And we're all eating different foods that have carbs, but
And we don't eat that much. We be splitting.
yeah, exactly.
We're
still mindful of
we're
it,
not,
but those are the
yeah.
highest days are twice out of the whole week. So
And that's Friday and Saturday. Yeah.
and every other day, we're typically eating under our carb limit.
Yeah, because even when I was making the
never
candy
eating
yams,
over,
yeah, because I had made, what was it? I made roast candy yams, um, kale, and I made cheesy roll bread.
Yeah. But the thing is that whole
cheesy roll bread.
I wasn't complaining about it, but I'm gonna say that
I did my cheesy. Yeah, the only carbs was in there was the bread. The kale was like 2 or 3. The cheesy roll bread was not even 1.
Yeah,
you could have had 3.
Bread.
Yeah, I use Hero hot dog bun.
Like almost no carbs.
Yeah, so I got a Hero hot dog. So if y'all want to know some scoop on how to do something, get you some Hero hot dog bun. Cut that bad boy into 3. Put some garlic butter on top and inside. Put a little cheese in there. Close that. Put that in the oven. It was so good. Like if you wouldn't have saw the cuts on the side, you would have thought you had a dinner roll for real. That's just what it was.
It was really tasty.
And it was so good. It had the flavor in there, and I was like, "Oh, this is good." And then the candy yams didn't have. I mean, they had because it's sweet. It's candy yams, but I only did 3 potatoes, and then some of that potatoes I made into a sweet potato pie, and a little baby sweet potato pie. So you didn't even get the full 3 potatoes, and that was split in 4 people.
Yeah.
And was there any
sweet
leftovers?
potatoes are already a complex carb.
Yeah, but was there any leftovers?
Only very little.
Yeah.
But yeah, sweet potatoes is a complex carb, meaning that it's inwoven with fiber. And if you eat sweet potato compared to other foods, the way your body processes it, it doesn't typically spike your blood sugar like other stuff.
But it's candy, so that's spiked.
Well, it's candy, but even then, it's not like you went crazy.
No, I use organic raw sugar and maple syrup.
Or using organic stuff.
Not organic. Let me take the word out. I use raw cane sugar, and I used
She's using healthy stuff.
maple syrup.
Clean eating.
clean eating.
So you're doing both those things, and you're not going really.
And the candy yams is really good. Like I want to make some more of those.
I told
really
you,
good.
Make it like that. Like even.
And then he was shocked when I put in the candy.
Oh yeah, that was only why.
Did y'all see his face?
No, they didn't see that.
Oh, that was.
That
funny.
was a whole thing right there.
I was just talking, and I tell you what I put in there. He was like.
Yeah, because I was about to eat it. I was about to eat the pie that you made.
Yeah.
Did you ever eat that pie?
Yeah, remember we said here?
No, you made 2.
The other one's a cheesecake.
And when are we eating it?
I didn't know we didn't eat it.
Who ate that?
Is it still in the fridge?
I believe so. If nobody ate it,
Really?
This is the thing. You make stuff, and then if somebody ate it, oh, I never got none. Oh my God. So nobody's
That ain't
gonna.
never stopped. Don't act like that stopped. That ain't never stopped y'all.
So
That ain't never stopped y'all. I just bought me some. I bought me some. No, I just bought me some cheese sticks. Ask how many I've had. When I first got the package, I had 2.
Okay.
I ain't never had a cheese stick since. So don't he be trying to act like it's never changed. And my thing is,
you got 2 cheese sticks.
But my thing is, this is the conversation that I be having, and y'all tell me if I'm wrong. Because I say this and I always say this because it looks bad when you're big and having this conversation versus you were skinny having this conversation. Bless you.
Yeah, bless you.
So this is the thing. All I ask is if you eat up whatever I buy. So if I buy the cheese sticks and y'all ate the last one, or there's only one left in the package.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be just nice to either have a hand written down on a refrigerator or tell me somebody?
Nobody.
Y'all need to figure it out and figure it out. Anyway,
fantasy world.
Let my fantasy world come to light. I want it to come to light. I needed to come before wishing. They said speak it into existence. Let me speak it into existence. Stop speaking that into existence.
I'm just saying nobody's doing that.
I said stop speaking it into existence. My goodness. Anyway,
we can try and manifest that,
but you keep null avoiding.
I'm just saying, I don't think no.
Oh my goodness,
I'm telling you what I think.
I nobody asked you.
I'm not blocking your
but you are.
I'm just saying.
But you are. Because you're the person that needs to be writing it down, so you are. So anyway,
I'm gonna be right. Go ahead. You were saying
you need a V8.
You gotta proceed with your conversation.
Shut up. So anyway, or tell me, there's no more cheese sticks, so if you want some more, you need to buy it. Those are the conversations nobody tell me. I'll be in there, and Elijah has this thing. I don't know what it is about Elijah, that he has this thing. If I go to the store specifically to buy something, I don't care what it is. I'm going there, and I have in my mind what I'm going to do with it. Now, I understand me personally. I take a long time to use anything that I go to the store to buy. I get this. But Elijah got to use it the same day. So if I go to the store and I say, I'm going to buy some cottage cheese, all of a sudden, a recipe pops up in Elijah's head. So you're using the cottage cheese, OT? Now he says it. Before he didn't. The cottage cheese just be gone.
Oh yeah, this is the thing
But
too.
anything, I don't care what it is. If I go there and I go get some yams and I put it in the kitchen, all of a sudden, Elijah is going to make something with yams. Anybody ask you to touch a yam? The yams have not been in this house before, so why?
Unless you say it's maybe because here's the thing.
No, and I have told you. I'll be at the store. I need such and such and such because I'm making such and such and such. Okay. And he going to go and use it.
That's been a while.
Because I ain't did that in a while.
Exactly. So what I'm saying is,
exactly.
What I'm saying is, in other words, what I'm saying is, I'm right.
No.
So,
you're wrong.
So let me tell you how.
No.
So
no.
This is the thing, right? For one, she said one of those things. She likes to get certain stuff, and then we're just sitting on it, and then. You don't want stuff to go bad.
It ain't just sitting on it. It comes in the house, and you use it the same day.
Bring the idea and see it to fruition.
He uses it the same day.
And
he recently just did it with the cottage cheese.
Sometimes you have to seize the moment. And yes, I did recently do it with the cottage cheese.
And it just came in the house, and he just used it. Now, if there was cottage cheese, it would have never came to his mind. He wouldn't have never thought about it. And it was just bought. That cottage cheese was just bought when.
I did say it was just bought. I agreed with that.
Okay, never
This
mind.
is the thing. She watched a video and it said use the cottage cheese for this, this, this. We're doing low carb and keto recipes. So I was like, okay. So I got on and I found this video of this dude that she liked to watch. And it was supposed to be an easy brownie. And you make it with cottage cheese. I had a sweet tooth. So I went to her door and I said, are you doing anything with this cottage cheese? Oh, we lied. Da, 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 da. But she said, yes, you can use it. So I, of course, had to use it. I'm just saying,
And it's
like,
very rare that he
perfect
even
world-
asked me. It's very rare that he asked me, but he did ask, and it
Oh.
was nice.
See, look, now it got to be rare.
It is very rare.
I'm picking up a habit. Now we're gonna call it rare.
It is
We're
rare.
gonna say this is recently acquired. We have
No.
to change.
Oh, now you want to change it. But you didn't want to change it before.
We have to change the language on this
No,
because
but you didn't want
this
to change
is-
the language when it was
because
me.
this is
What
recently.
are you talking about?
There's
What
a
are you
difference.
talking about?
This is difference. It's not a rare occurrence. It's a recently
No.
acquired.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not doing that. Anyway, it's a rare that he even asked me because normally
Look, it's
he'll
not
just
a
go
rare
in there.
thing. It's
And
just a
then
recently acquired
this is the thing
that
that happens.
Yeah.
So I go, oh, Elia, I'm going to go in the kitchen and make the such and such. Okay, auntie, what you need? So I'm telling them what I need. Oh, we ain't got no. And I'm like, what you
That
mean we
moment
ain't?
is always like a wild.
I said, no, what you mean we ain't got no? I don't know what to tell you.
don't
We ain't got it.
It disappeared.
Where did it go? I don't know.
Okay, pause.
You do that.
Pause.
He do that. And then I
Pause.
start yelling about it. And then he'll go, oh yeah, auntie. See what had happened was I had made, you know those such and such we ate? That's when I used it.
Okay, I ain't gonna say that. Probably that situation that has happened because
A whole bunch
you
of
jogged
times.
my memory back.
A
'Cause, yeah, I
whole
think
bunch.
about, like,
He
what?
always
Why-
says
why
no.
you do
That's
that?
the first thing he comes to say is no.
Because she said you should always tell somebody no before
If
you
they
say
ask you to go somewhere and do something, Elia,
So I was
not
like
just something you
saying
touch.
that like
Shut
you
up. Shut up. Somebody come get
him.
Nobody gonna get him.
Yeah, so we got to welcome
Exactly.
somebody in. We got Tanya in the building. We got
Yeah,
Vince
Vince
Yours.
Yours.
Vince Yours in the building.
Vince
So what's
Yours.
up, fam? What's poppin'?
What's up?
How you doing? What's going on,
Yes.
Vince Yours? Saying what's up to all the chat.
Yeah.
And I ain't perplexed in the chat right now. Tanya talking about some brownies with cottage cheese. What you talking about?
Yeah, and it was
What you
good.
talking
It was
about?
actually good. The only thing I missed out of it, a brownie,
Yeah.
and this is things that I'm again, I am extra picky. It wasn't fudgy enough.
Yeah.
But the thing about it is, it was chocolate enough.
Yeah.
So however you want to put that in there, you know how brownie has a fudgy. It just look like it ain't almost done, but you know it's done. It's that squishy fudgy.
Mhm.
That's my favorite
You like
type of
fudgy
brownie.
brownies,
Yeah,
yeah.
I don't like cake brownie,
Mhm.
but it was very chocolatey.
It was very. This is what I would say, and this is the reason why it wasn't fudgy either, because we were just starting, and that's one of the reasons why we were just starting getting back into low carb and eating this kind of way. So one of the easy ways you can find what you can make is looking at keto recipes. You look at keto recipes, you got more breathing room. You can add your other sugars or find something that might have a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I did. I looked around for that recipe that she said, and I found that dude because his stuff is like genuine. If it don't come out, you can really tell.
Yeah.
Or if it has a flaw, he'll be open about it. So I was like, okay, it's simple. I think it was like 3 or 4 ingredient recipe,
Yeah.
and I seen one, and that one was too complex. So I was looking at that one. I'm like, okay, that was good. And mind you, I think this is my second time trying to make the brownies. I think maybe could have been my first or second time. But
And it
anyway,
was your second because the other one you made
Yeah.
like low.
so I did one style, and that one was okay, but it just wasn't what I was looking for.
It
So
just
she,
doesn't give you the brownie feeling to me. That's
Yeah.
what I'm missing. Is that brownie
and she was saying the
texture.
cottage cheese thing, so I had to do my little research. And the thing is with the brownie, right? It's using cocoa powder, a lot of cocoa powder, so it's going to have that chocolateness to it.
Yeah.
But the fudginess, we weren't able to quite strike that because we didn't have enough chocolate chips. So we had like the old chocolate chips that was packed with sugar that we couldn't use. So what I had to do is I had to like chase it. I had to like find a good ratio.
Yeah.
So there was a little bit of those bad chocolate chips mixed with a low carb, and it wasn't enough chocolate. but it did taste good though. And the texture to me too was like, I wish it would have stayed together a little bit more. It was a little too moist, to me.
It wasn't too moist. It was crumbly.
There we go. It was too crumbly.
It was crumbly. So,
Yeah, it was too
and
crumbly.
that's why we need the ooey gooey, the chewiness, the ooey gooey. And I think maybe he should add less flour or whatever he used for the flour, and then a little xanthan gum to give
The binder
the
kind of
binder of
flavor,
the chewiness and the crispiness and all that. But besides that, the flavor was good. But if you're going off of texture, it didn't give you the texture of a brownie that you would need. And that's the thing about it is. But that's what I'm saying when I said I can eat the whole box of ice cream if I wanted to, is I could, instead of using almond flour and coconut flour mixed together, I could just take one, because it's only 1 cup.
Mhm.
I could take 1 cup of regular whole wheat, no chemical mixture into that and make the brownie, and I don't have to worry about the chewiness and all that, because it would be there with the flour, because that's what it is you try to make something be that texture when you have that flour.
Yeah, you trying to make it be like your regular flour.
But now
but
that we can have flour, because we're not using a lot of carb, we're not doing keto. We're doing low carb. So I can take 1 scoop, that's 1 cup of flour, put it in there, and then make the brownie, and then see how much, we can see how many carbs it is by splitting it up, because it's going to be either 9, 10, it depends on what size pan you use for the brownie. So once you get that in your head and figure all that out, it makes it a lot easier.
I like the low carb desserts too. Main reason I like them as well. Aside from it, the taste is obviously different and everything. It takes a real good skill and balance to find the actual taste. Like that one that she made had the actual taste of a real cake. But the thing is, when you're able to strike gold, you get that good recipe, it's very fibrous. And if you're eating low carb, especially for people who are eating keto, you're eating a lot of meat. You're eating a lot of proteins, and those proteins need an avenue to come out. And we're bringing this full circle with this bathroom conversation.
And I felt
so.
I was like,
the fiber is really good for your functions.
But drink lots of water when you drink fiber, because if you're not drinking a lot of water with your fiber, it's going to give you a stomachache and you're going to have pains, and you're going to then blame it on low carb and all that, and it's because you're not drinking enough water, because you need the water to flush. One, it helps to activate the fiber in your stomach, and then it flushes it out. So make sure you're drinking enough water with your fiber. Don't be I'm eating 80 million grams of fiber and you ain't drinking enough water. I'm only drinking 2 or 3 cups of water, says Lenora, as Lenora does that. Just saying.
We're going to welcome somebody in.
Mm-hmm.
All right. We got Evolving L. Welcome. Okay, we're running back.
You tell me.
We have Evolving
Lady
L.
L. It's Lady L.
Oh, yeah.
What did I say wrong?
No, you're not wrong.
Because you took out the lady and I didn't.
Okay.
She's a lady. She's a lady.
Welcome in. Nice to see you in here. Hope you're doing good.
Yes.
New here, Marvelous Motivational Monday, everyone.
Yes.
Welcome in.
So I'm gonna I really am gonna start cooking. I'm doing my cooking with foods that I haven't already done and foods I have done and stuff I make up my mind. And if it fails, you guys gonna see it. If it doesn't, then y'all can take the recipe as what you see. Again, because I don't measure. Now, if I'm following a recipe like I did this low carb recipe, then I'm following the recipe. That's what I'm doing.
What you getting down.
But normally I'm not following a recipe because I realize my family likes the crap that I make that don't have the recipe. I'm up here coming up with my own stuff, and that's the ones that they like the most.
Yeah, it was good like that. Not gonna lie to you, it was really good.
So that's the best cookies they liked, was that one that spread out, and I guess they call it the boneless cookie. That's the one that they liked the best. And I knew my daughter liked the best because she was baking it every time she did.
Thank you.
She ain't baked no other cookies, but that one I baked some of that, so I like.
It was good.
Yeah. So I'm gonna make that one again.
That and then the cheesecake you made last time was some
Oh
of the best
yeah, I
dessert.
am gonna make the cheese, and I found out why I did a divot in the middle. So now that I know it, because what I'm supposed to do is turn off the oven and crack the door open, don't take it out. And so they said they wouldn't do the divot. So things I'm learning. It's a learning process, and you guys get to go with me.
Just about regular baking too, though.
That is a regular cheesecake, but you know I don't make cheesecake, so I be one cheesecake. So I don't know.
Definitely. Well, is there anything that you want to say?
Any journey that you do, just make sure you be patient with yourself, because that's one thing.
Patience is a virtue.
Yeah, that's
be virtuous, right?
Yeah, be very virtuous. Because he was me knock him out. I don't know. Because he's been agitating me. Have you seen him? Like, have y'all noticed he's been purposely bothering me? Like, you guys, I've noticed.
I ain't noticed that at all.
You noticed it because you know exactly what you're doing.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm being honest. I don't know what
you're not being
about.
honest, and that's the problem we're having. You're not being honest.
Thank y'all for the likes as well.
Yeah, thank you so much for the likes. Thank you for sharing us out. Also, but remember, I don't care what your journey is. From trying to eat healthier, trying to live a better life, start your own business.
Any goals?
Meeting new people. Those are all challenges and stuff that people are. Don't be hard on yourself because you did not succeed the first time. Don't be hard on yourself at all. Understand that everything you're doing is a learning experience, and it's all right if it flops. Because what you do is you learn from those mistakes and better yourself at it. So you take what works, and then you take what didn't work for you. And understand this too. What works for other people might not work for you. And it's okay.
True story.
I'm just telling you, it's okay. That's the best thing I can tell you, because life is gonna life you to death if you don't, and you're not gonna have fun in it. Like, enjoy your life, enjoy the things that you want to do, and when you mess up, get back up, dust yourself off,
and try again. Dust yourself off and try again.
You just can sing.
Yeah, I just had to do that.
I mean, you got that voice. I mean, like no other.
Yeah, first you don't see.
Look at her.
Okay, so, but yeah, no, I mean, what she's saying is very powerful, very important. And thank y'all all for sitting here and having these fun conversations. We had some nonsense. We had some fun, some very important messages about, the freedom of funk and everything like that. So I just want to say thank y'all all for joining us today.
And we don't want freedom of funk. I said that. So let's get that. There's no freedom of funk. It's freedom of speech, not freedom of funk.
So
let's get that right.
Funk and freedom of funk for everyone.
No.
Be funky, be free.
No.
And make sure that you do that. And as you're doing that, leave a like. And what do you want to say as a part of
I wanted to say something, but you messed me up with that freedom of funk.
Oh, my bad.
I don't like that you said that. It's a rule with no freedom of funk.
And then
I don't want that.
Another thing that we detailed today was how Queen Lenore here, if you have like the armpit hair and everything like that, make sure you have it long enough to braid.
No.
Make sure
Eli, this is what
we don't want just braid. We want dreads nowadays. We want just braid.
Eli,
we trying to get let them dreads
if you
swing.
watched this video and you heard this conversation, you know for a fact
let them dreads swing.
I think you need to believe in some scissors. You might not want to believe in a shaver because you don't want to itch, but you gonna believe in some scissors and get the trimming.
Yeah, trim it up and let them dreads hang.
We ain't having no dreads. This is disgusting.
Please appreciate you evolving.
What she say?
So.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. So yes, and on Wednesday we're gonna be doing Love Lounge, and we talk about adult stuff, whatever it comes to y'all mind. We talk about it. We do have questions that we will be answering as well. Maybe we don't know. We just go with the flow.
And on that note, we about to head off by saying,
remember to love and live each day.